We are here at the Motorland Classic Car Museum in Arundel, Maine. This place is incredible. It's not a big city, it's a small town, it's up in Maine, but it's unreal. You've got all kinds of variety here. From this Shelby GT350H to a whole row of Woodies, and we're going to show you all this stuff. It looks small here, but it's not, because there's a couple of buildings behind it. I think you're really going to love this place. We certainly do. There is an amazing collection of Woodies here.
Yeah,
this one being the first in line.
Yeah, I love these. Richard knows that I love these. But wait until you see inside of this one. First, let's look at the front. And again, if you're in Maine, this is a must. For all car lovers, you must, without a doubt, stop here. But take a look inside. And look at that. Wow, I love that. What do you think, Richard?
Yeah, the wooden headliner is just...
It's amazing.
out of this world.
Look at the dash. Just great. So they are setting up here. They're moving cars around. It's kind of fun to watch because they have, did they say they're going to have
Beauty
a fashion?
pageant.
Oh, I thought it was a fashion show.
No, beauty pageant.
Oh, wow. All right. Now here's the next one. And what is this, Richard?
This is a Ford.
This is a Ford?
Yep.
Look at that emblem. How long did they have that?
It's a Mercury.
A Mercury, okay.
50 Mercury.
Look at this one. Love it.
Those were sold exclusively in Canada.
Oh, they just said they were sold exclusively in Canada.
Crazy that it's still around.
I know. They have some amazing things here. And we have not been outside yet, but guess what they have outside, guys? In the barn, I think they said, a Tucker. I cannot wait to go out and see that one.
This is probably my favorite of the whole collection.
This one?
Yeah, this is a 40 Ford Woodie that's had the Marmon Harrington conversion to four-wheel drive.
Yeah.
So you all have seen my 59 Ford truck, which is a Marmon Harrington conversion. This is an older version of it. These were
Look at those
built.
tires.
Yeah, those are off-road tires. That's what they came with. These were built as two-wheel drive, shipped from the factory to Marmon Harrington for a conversion. So they're super, super rare. And I didn't know that they made Woodies in four-wheel drive. Wow.
Wow. I just love these. And then now this one's pretty cool too.
Yeah, this is a 41 Chrysler. This is one of 7 Woodies in a row in this museum.
Yeah. And you know, when we walked through the first time, we noticed that this opens up.
Barn door style.
Yeah. How neat. And check out the inside. Can you see that? Now this is the one where you said, I need to go to the other side too. You said that you thought it kind of looked like marble.
Yeah, it looks like a
And you
piece
can
of
see
marble
that there too.
in the steering wheel.
Uh-huh.
That's what it looks like anyway.
Yeah. Let's go over and take a look on the other side. But let's stop and admire the front view of this. Look at that. Come on, guys. That's great. 1941 Chrysler Town and Country. Love it. There you go. I would literally buy this right now if it was available. If they made this,
Yeah.
I would be probably I would sleep in a tent overnight so that I could be one of the first people at the car dealership and say, I want one. Now this one's pretty cool too.
Yeah, this thing's unbelievable.
Yeah. So I'm already here. Look at the trunk.
Yeah.
I mean,
This is a 47 Chrysler. Dual spotlights. Amazing interior.
yeah, check out the dash, and it's just unbelievable.
Why do we love old cars? Because of cars like this.
I mean, they're art.
Yes.
We don't have that today.
No.
So sweet. And I really like this dark blue.
Yeah.
I mean, that dark blue with the paneling and the wood. It's just,
It's insane.
it's a wonderful look. I just love it.
Yep. Okay. So it's not. So here's another Ford 47. I love those fog lights. So many of these Woodies in here have fog lights on them.
And this is a 47.
Yeah. 47 Ford.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
Yeah. A little simpler inside than the others, but still an amazing rig. And look at the 3-door heater there to make sure you get the heater just right.
I might need to get a better look at that on the other side. But I don't want to walk around too fast because, you know, I want to make sure they get a good view. Oh, yeah. Isn't that neat?
Yeah.
So neat. All right, now there's something over here that Richard pointed out to me that I'm going to go over here now so I don't forget. But he showed it to me and I thought, yeah, this is kind of funny. So these are Europe, right?
Yeah, French.
French hood ornaments, and it looks like they go from 20 to 25, 1920 to 25, and they're kind of wild, don't you think?
Some of them are bizarre.
Yeah. But I didn't even know they had that looks like an American Indian. I didn't
Yes, it
even know
does.
they
Yep.
had American Indians in France.
Yeah. I would not drive a car that had a monkey as a hood ornament.
I guess if you like to monkey around, you might. Look, you gotta like it. That sounds like something you would have said. Now what, is this where we left off? No, we left off over there.
Yeah.
So this one,
It's a Nash.
it is a Nash. And so this is interesting. So this was, I'm gonna put this down here, 1948. And look at that fun fact. The rear seats in the Nash Ambassador Suburban Woodie are designed to fold into a bed. So I guess if you went camping or, I don't know, I mean, you could live in the car, right? You have a bed. Check that out.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Mix of chrome and stainless.
Yeah, right?
Weather eye conditioned air. Crazy, crazy.
Let me take a look at the front. Very nice.
Incredible, really.
Yeah. And check out. Yeah. I don't know why, but I think this looks like. Do you remember what that show, The Flying Nun? They had that big headpiece. Do you kind of see it going on right here? Kind of makes
don't.
you think of The Flying Nun. No. Okay. It's
I've
just
never
me.
seen the Flying Nun.
Oh,
so-
okay. Okay. Richard pointed this Ferrari out to me because, interesting fact, can you guys see that? It was found in a scrapyard, a junkyard.
In Italy. So this was like the 16th Ferrari road car ever built, according to the description here.
Wow.
That's insane. Pretty simple car.
There's a lot of buttons that don't have a label. Do you see that?
Yeah.
That would confuse me. I don't know what that's for.
you
Okay,
figure
and
it out
then
with
I saw
time.
this earlier. What is that flips up? Is that a
That's
mirror?
an ashtray.
You know, I thought
Yeah.
that, but I thought, no, why
That's
would
an
they
ashtray.
want it on the dash? That's crazy. Very sweet. Oh, what do we have over here? British automobile mascots. Oh, wow. Wow, I don't even know what to think of that. Yeah, I definitely want to drive around in a car with that grumpy looking old man. Oh my goodness.
This thing's called the Rude Devil.
Yeah, well, yeah, it looks a little bit like a demon or devil, yeah. It's probably what happened to this grumpy old man after a while. That's what he turned into. I don't know. Now, look at this. Richard and I both just love this car.
This just looks so much like a 64 to 67 Vet. The way that this comes around and the window itself looks so much like those years of Vets.
Mm-hmm. Well, it is a 67.
Yep. Got a Chevy engine in it. Look at that.
Oh, yeah. Chevy V8.
Huh.
Can you go see that? There's a glare. Oh, if I get down or not.
That's cool.
Isn't it?
This is an awesome car.
It really is. It's beautiful. The lines on it. Yeah, it's very beautiful inside. Now, there's a lot going on inside. You can definitely tell. This is, not the 40s or the 50s. It's 67 going into 70 because they started to add so much more into a car. Look at all those things down there. What is that? It looks like you flip it out. Those things. You see them?
I don't know what those
It's
are.
almost like rocket power or extra, boost. You flip it up and then your car would just start speeding off. Can you see what it says?
Yeah, it's all in Italian.
Oh, so we can just make it up and pretend like it's whatever we want.
But it looks like...
Here, let me get in there.
Yeah, I don't know what those switches are.
I'm trying not to touch the car. I'm just leaning over and bending in. But that's funny. There's so much in here. And look how far over the radio is. I mean, if you're driving, there is absolutely no safe way for you to get over here to the radio. Do you see that?
Yeah. It's pretty amazing that this is left-hand drive as well.
In this 1947,
Delahaye.
I can't imagine it was this color originally.
I can't either. But it's still pretty radical.
I don't really care for the dash of this. It's
Look at the
kind of like...
shifter.
That's the shifter?
Yeah.
I don't like that either. And another thing I've noticed in a lot of these cars, the mirror is there.
Yeah, on the
Why
dash.
do you think that is? I feel like you wouldn't see as much there.
I don't know. Pretty radical car in any case.
All right, so this is a 1953.
Yep, Sunbeam.
This is a very pretty car. It's simple, but it's, it still has a really nice look to it.
Yep.
Yeah, and then, they have a couple of these cars
Oh, this thing
where they're
is-
very small
This
and
thing is insane. This is, of course, a Messerschmitt who manufactured airplanes
it's a 1959. It's hard to see with the glare.
until after World War II.
Mm-hmm.
And to survive, they created cars. And you can see this thing is built on airplane principles. It's got like this steering wheel
Oh, here, let me get around there.
that's like a yoke. And this canopy looks like it's from a fighter plane.
And they have some of these smaller cars.
So this is a remade Fiat 500. Companies often took the Fiat 500 and redid them to make them a little more luxurious, and that's what this one is. But basically underneath it's a Fiat 500.
Nice. Now, Richard, tell everybody what you and your friends say Fiat stands for.
Fix it again, Tony.
So Richard joked around and told me that probably 2 years ago. But while we've been here, and he's been working on cars with his friends from high school, they saw a Fiat and they said that on their own. So I was like, they really did say that when they were growing up.
Oh, I'm
It's
sure
so
some
funny.
of our viewers know that saying too.
All right, now right here.
This is a 52 Hudson Hornet, and this looks like a remake of a NASCAR car. These dominated NASCAR when they first came out because of two reasons. First is they had a huge inline six-cylinder that had a lot of power, and then second, they were a lot lower to the ground than typical cars of the era, so they handled well. So when these came out, they were just fantastic on NASCAR oval tracks. Fantastic for the time. And I'm sure this helped Hudson quite a bit.
Now, one thing when I looked in here, I did notice. Do you see the numbers right there on the dash?
Yeah.
I don't know why. I find that hard to really see. It's just so the design to it.
Well, it may be deteriorated. I'm not sure.
Well,
Hard
it was
to
the
tell.
same over on the other side, so I thought
Yeah.
maybe it might have been made like that.
They were painted up this way back then, and it must have been a huge boost for Hudson to have that painted on there. And this is the engine, the six-cylinder, dual carbs, flathead six. Pretty big for the era, over 300 cubes. Just awesome.
Okay, and then I guess they feel like no museum would be complete without.
The DeLorean.
Yeah.
It's cool, but it's one of the less interesting cars here.
I agree 100%. I mean, to me, that's the Back to the Future car.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, now next to it.
It's a Lotus.
Mm-hmm.
Lotus Europa. It's a very odd looking car.
1973.
Yeah. Very strange tail to this car.
All right, so let's take a look inside this one. What's this called? A Humber?
Humber. It's a English car, and it's got a really crazy name. You're not going to believe what the name is.
Kind of see that.
Yeah.
This is the first one I've seen where the paint didn't look absolutely perfect on the car.
This is a Humber Super Snipe.
Super Snipe?
Super Snipe. For those of you that follow the 24 Hours of Lemons car races, there was a sedan one of these a few years back in those races. A guy out of California owned it, and it was a black sedan, something like this, and he raced it for many years in that 24 Hours of Lemons.
Wow.
MG.
1932.
You see lots of these on the road that are VW conversions. This is the original. Pretty radical, isn't it?
It is.
I mean, look at the exposed shifter and all.
Yeah. Definitely
Wow.
a good car if you were tall, don't you think? There's a lot of leg room in there.
Oh, I love this wood ornament.
Is that glass?
That's what it says. Pressed art glass.
Wow.
That is insane.
Yeah, I'm sure there aren't many of those around. They probably were broken. Oh, here's some more.
Yeah.
I just, I guess you give something a try. See if it works.
This museum is just incredible.
It really is. Again, guys, if you're around in Maine, definitely a stop. Definitely have to stop. And we haven't even gotten outside, but I definitely want to take you guys out to see the Tucker.
So Christina doesn't like this alley. But
I don't. I don't like the front.
It's fantastic.
I don't
Just
like
imagine
it. It's
sitting in the cockpit with this in front of you.
Yeah, I
It's
don't know
fantastic.
why. It makes me think of like a cartoon character. The bubble to it, it's like a bubble, and I just don't like it. I don't. But now, this right here, we have a 1938 BMW.
Big car like this with 55 horsepower. That's crazy.
And I found it interesting that the windows here, you could take those, move those, take those off. I actually like this one.
Yeah, I like them all.
Well, yeah, but I was surprised that for BMW, that I was really going to like it as much as I did, but I did. And I bet those are those spring bumpers
Spring steel?
that I just
Not
learned
sure
about.
about that.
No, oh
Maybe
gosh.
the bracket is in the back. That's probably spring steel. The bumper is not.
And this is Mercedes. Just have a couple over here. Okay, so we just walked outside. They told us to go out to the barn to look for the Tucker, and look what we have stumbled upon. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not sure we're supposed to be in here, so unless someone tells me to leave, I'm gonna look really quick.
Look at this ski truck.
Oh my goodness, that is hilarious. Yes, look in the back.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, this is made for deep snow back in the day. That is so cool.
So I do know that you can rent vehicles for certain occasions, and you can hold different events here. So I wonder if these might be some of the vehicles that they actually rent.
Tucker's in the next bay.
Okay, well if the Tucker's here, then we are allowed to be here because this is where he told us to come to see the Tucker. Wow, look at that.
Look at this hood on him up there. That is crazy.
Oh yeah, that's like in the movies, when you're fighting with someone and then you push them and their back goes in there and you kill them, but you didn't mean to.
It's a Kaiser Fraser.
Now I'm not sure what this BMW is doing here.
Yeah.
I'm sure someone drives it.
Yeah.
It's a new one. I have to sneak through here and not touch anything. Oh, here's the small cars over here, right?
Yep.
Oh, a Morgan. Look
Huh.
at that.
Wow. Wow. Pretty neat. This is a lot like the car from Rain Man.
It's beautiful.
I think it might be a hair older, maybe based on that grill. Maybe a 46 instead of, the Rain Man was a 49. This might be a 48. I'm
Look
not
at that.
100% sure, but it's very, very similar.
Well, so now what is all of this right here? What do the buttons say for that? What is that?
Those are your heater controls.
Mm-hmm.
I think you've got a map light in there, lights, everything is there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, my brother and my dad had these old Buicks, 49, 50, 51, 52, so I'm pretty familiar with these.
Huh?
They changed a lot in 53 and then changed even more in 54 when the straight 8 was dropped.
Yeah, I see that. So we've been working on straight 6s. And
Yep,
you said this
this is
was
a
a straight
straight
8.
eight. The first car I rescued was a 53 Buick straight 8.
Really?
That engine right there.
Wow.
Yep. Oh, look at this. There's a 53 Buick right next to it.
Oh.
Now this, see the V?
Uh-huh.
The straight 8 was only available on the base model in 53. The Super and the Roadmaster got the V8. So this is a Super or Roadmaster.
You know, yeah, I've seen cars that have that on the side. I'm not a big fan of this look right
I
here.
love that.
Do you? I don't know. I'm not a big fan of that.
Yeah, it's a Super.
You can see all the things they have back there, probably for the events they hold, because you can, like I said, you can rent this out. So all the different decorations.
Yeah, and I'm sure they rotate
I mean,
it.
this is probably a huge business for them.
Yeah, they rotate it, I'm sure. Like right now, the Woodies are really hot.
I wonder what's underneath there.
I don't know.
Obviously convertible.
Yep. The Studebaker wagon, I believe. No, it's a Packard. This is a
Yeah, and
Packard.
do you think that's original purple,
Yeah.
violet? Yeah?
Yep. Yeah, for sure. For sure.
I just can't imagine that they would have made cars in this color back then.
Oh, pastels?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, huge.
Well, green, yeah, we see a lot of green, maybe
Blue.
some orange, pink,
Yep.
but this violet, it just seems weird.
Yep.
Yeah, look at that hood ornament.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
It's a pretty sweet car. There's your Tucker.
Ah. All right, we're gonna go over there. Here it is. This is what I came to see. I love these cars. I think they are absolutely fantastic. And I hate that there aren't many left. Wow. Look inside.
Yeah, that is
That is wild.
radical.
It is.
Look at all the space for the
I
passenger.
know.
Wow. Look at Tucker on the radio. Tucker.
Oh, nice. Look at that. And look how spacious it is in the back. Look at the so that what is that, a push button to open the door?
Looks like it.
Wow.
Yep.
That is crazy.
Yep. If you haven't seen the movie Tucker, it's worth seeing.
Oh yeah. That is probably one of my favorite movies when it comes to cars. Is the movie about that story. Look at the back. That's some great lines.
Yep. Engine was in the
Before it
back of
goes
these,
down.
right? It's a helicopter engine or something like that.
It appears so. I see a radiator right there.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Look at the exhaust right there.
Yeah.
The pipes.
It's radical.
Mm.
Huge bumper. Look at all that chrome.
Yeah.
Suicide doors.
Yeah, now you can get a better look inside here. Look at that.
Yep. Everything around the driver.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Very neat.
So now that you can see the button over there in the door
Mm-hmm.
where that has to come down. So I wonder,
What do you mean?
see that push button?
Oh yeah, that's the glove box.
That's the glove box?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what that
I was
is.
wondering where that might be.
That's where it is.
Huh.
It's in the door.
Okay. Look at that. Just stand back here and admire it. Oh. And it had safety glass in the front, so if you were in an accident,
Mm-hmm.
the glass just popped out.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. Look at the hood ornament.
Mm.
That is really cool. Quite a car. Okay.
Sunbeam.
Now this one, yep.
What is that?
This is Get Smart's car. Remember the TV show?
Yeah, I really didn't watch that.
Yeah, this is his car right here. This is a Sunbeam Alpine Tiger. And the Tiger had a Ford V8 in it. So this tiny little thing had a Ford V8. And in fact, you can see on the side, it says 260. and that's the Ford V8. This is a car I've always wanted to drive, to see how quick it was with that V8. Very, very neat car.
Yeah, and then this is a Volvo.
Oh yeah, yep,
Doesn't look like the Volvo
Yep.
I'm accustomed to seeing.
yep. You see these in Europe fairly often, although this one's older than I'm used to seeing, but this style was kept for a while.
Hi everyone. Oh,
Yeah, just amazing car after amazing car here. You know, it's a small town in Maine, but this collection is just unreal that they have. It's way larger and way nicer than I expected.
oh, look at this. Right here.
Yeah, that's the Oldsmobile Globe.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
They, depending on the year, and I think this will have it, they have the globe in the steering wheel as well. This is like a 51. It's not marked, but I think it's a 51. Yeah. There's the globe in the steering wheel as well. 1950, it was round with a blue background. A series that was around years ago. It ran for many years, named Supernatural. This looks like the car from it. I have no idea if it actually is or if it's a clone, but it's a 67 four-door hardtop Impala.
That
which
hasn't
is-
been washed in a long time.
Yeah, which was used in the series. So this is, if not it, it's very similar. I'm pretty sure that one was black, like this one.
What is that? It's Dice? Is that?
Yeah.
What is that other
Dice
thing? It
and-
looks like a teriyaki
Yeah,
bottle.
soy sauce bottle.
Yeah.
That's what it is, and
It
that's
is?
pretty weird. Maybe something in Supernatural they use soy sauce. Is maybe some kind of demon repellent.
Really? Now, let me tell you, if it turns out that soy sauce is a demon repellent,
Well, I'm guessing. I've only seen one episode of Supernatural.
there's really something weird about that. Of course, we don't know if that's true or not.
Oh man, this is great. This is great. Look at this Ford. Oh, look, another Marmon Harrington conversion.
Oh.
Wow.
You know, look at the, I wonder if that was original. Look at the seats on that
I think
Mustang.
that's original.
Isn't
They had
that
different interior
wonderful?
options.
Yeah.
They had something called a pony interior, and maybe that's it. I don't know enough about them.
With the Cobra over there.
Cobra emblem. I'm not sure what that Cobra emblem's for.
Oh, here. Look right there on the, see the horses on the radio?
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. I don't think that's an original
You
radio.
don't think that?
No. This car's been modified a bit. Now these I'm familiar with.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You had that, didn't you?
These are called, well, this is a Fiat version, but there were obviously must have been multiple versions of these. This is called a Givoli.
Mm-hmm.
These are pretty common in communist, ex-communist, the satellite countries, so the ones that were right around Russia. And these are super common even today, everywhere. Although this one with the round headlights is pretty old. But I've ridden in these cars, and they are fun. Very basic, simple car, but they are super fun. The later models had square headlights. I always liked these better. Like I say, this is a Fiat version. I never knew Fiat made those. This thing's awesome. 69, 70. 70 Boss 302. See that this is the, well, you can't really see it because this is
Yeah.
the convertible, so you can't really see it.
The Bronco.
Yeah. Oh, look at This is right up my alley.
Oh, yeah.
This Buick, this is a 68, I believe, maybe a 69, and I ought to know better. But it's one of those 2 years.
Now, Richard, you and your brother Matt will be working on your brother Andrew's
72 Buick.
on 4th of July weekend.
Yep.
So,
Yep. Stay tuned for that.
yeah.
This is pretty sweet. 4-speed. Just awesome. Just keeps on going.
What is that?
I don't know what that is. It almost looks like a custom car.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I don't.
It looks custom to me. Someone out there will know, that much is certain.
All right. So I've got to skip back over here.
There's your V-dub with that weird symbol.
Yeah. I'm going to get back over here because I left my purse around the corner and I don't want to forget it.
So there's even cars outside here, and this is one of the highlights.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, I did.
That didn't sound good.
This is a 55 Chevy Gasser, and on the side it says Cadillac powered. So I'll see if I can tell you what kind of Cadillac engine is in it. It looks like a 429 if I had to guess. Very, very cool. Very nice. Not really original inside is what a Gasser would be back then, but still pretty cool. Pretty cool. I had a 56 Chevy with a roll bar, something like that. Believe it or not, it hurt the resale value for whatever reason. I thought it would have helped. I bought it like that, but no, not true. And it was actually this color.
Maybe, wouldn't it be funny if it was the same car?
It's not, because mine was a 56.
Oh.
But it was this color, had the roll bar, didn't have that cool scoop. That's a Cal Custom aftermarket scoop. Those are worth buco dollars today.
All right. So you see anything just immediately catching your eye out here?
Out here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is that?
The Merc on the left,
The blue?
the green one.
The green. Oh, okay. Yeah.
These Mercs are, many of them converted to custom cars. So to see an original is pretty rare.
Yeah.
If you watch the movie American Graffiti, there was a red one of these in American Graffiti that had been lowered and chopped. There's just not many 50s that haven't been messed with.
Oh, they said that this just arrived too.
Uh-huh.
For sale
Wow.
or trade.
Wow.
Is that funny? So do they let museum cars sit here hoping that someone will say, oh, I'll buy that car?
Maybe.
That's,
Maybe.
you know, that's a really good way
think
to
it's a
get
great
cars
idea.
for the museum.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's a great idea.
Will you go in there and buy me that Tucker?
Huh?
Will you go buy me that Tucker?
If you drive it every day, you can have it.
Okay, I'll do it. Yeah, I think the Buick is pretty awesome.
Yeah, this is 58. The last year of the just insane style, dripping with chrome it's called.
Yeah, well look at this.
Yeah.
That is, I don't think I've ever seen that before.
There's chrome everywhere on these 58s.
No wonder I like it.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Yeah, people call these shovels. So it looks sort of like a spade shovel.
Oh yeah, I could see that. Take a peek inside. It's really loud out here, so I don't know how long we'll be able to stay out here. But it's pretty cool.
Yep.
Okay, so I know it's kind of loud, but I did want to get this in here. So the front of the museum here outside, it appears like these cars are also for sale. So just wanted to get these in here. Hey, look, I don't know. Maybe someone out there watching will say, oh my goodness, I've been looking for that car for my entire life. And then, you know, Christina from What the Rest found it for me. So I don't know. It could happen. Hmm. 1960 Bel Air. That's a very pretty red. What do you have over here?
A LaSalle.
Really?
Yeah.
How common are those?
Not very common. Not very common. I think LaSalle got bought by Cadillac shortly after this year. I'm not exactly sure. My dad had a 39 LaSalle.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
back
cute.
in the 50s.
Yeah, now this one's not mint. You can
Nope.
see that,
Nope.
you know, it's not perfect. But it's still pretty cool.
But these are rare. I mean, look at this hood.
Yeah, that's a pretty big hood.
This is how long the hood is. I really like it.
Mm-hmm.
Model T.
Yeah. Model T. And I see one more car over here for sale. I'm going to get in really quick. This 81 Lincoln Town Car. And then there were a few cars we missed inside, so we're going to head back in
What's
and show you
next?
those. All right, one more. As we were walking in, I noticed that this one is for sale. This can be yours for $14,995. That's pretty cool.